tell you. Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
Yes, I know the Muffin Man. Who lives on Drury Lane?
Well, she's married to the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
She's married to the Muffin Man.
Hello and welcome to Two Guys and a Few Good Men. I am TJ Washuk.
And I'm Garrett Loberg.
And this is Movie Lowdown for the week of March 18th, 2019.
So let's get right into the news.
Actually, before we do that, give you guys a little update. Garrett and I will be working on a new set, so expect some changes coming to Movie Lowdown.
Yep.
Just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that real quick.
Yeah, it's going to be a couple weeks until we get it ready, but hopefully as soon as probably next week we can start working on it. So, yeah, like you said, expect some new fun stuff soon.
Yeah, I'm excited. Have our own little creative space and make some more content for you guys.
Yep.
But with that being said,
how about you say it?
Let's get right into the news. First up, we have news that Disney has finally acquired Fox.
Yep, it was done Thursday, I believe. Thursday morning.
Mm-hmm.
12 o'clock it went over, which means heads are rolling. And we already just saw a story about how 2000
Fox
2000 has already gone under, and they're letting go the executives. So, yeah, well,
making some changes already.
Yeah. Well, I mean, think about it. They probably have their own executives that they can put into those positions.
They already have everything planned.
So it's kind of tough because then you're like, oh well, why would we keep all these people? I'm sure they keep some that are really good at what they do, but I honestly think that in Hollywood, a lot of people are just slugs and are just sitting in the position that they've been in for years.
They're just buying the content, pretty much.
Yeah.
They don't need the people.
Oh, yeah. So, but that leaves kind of some funny stuff.
Yeah.
Do you want to start that one?
Yeah, so we talked about this 3 weeks ago. We haven't had any new updates to New Mutants, that movie that's kind of like an X-Men type of a movie, I guess.
It's supposed to be a really dark X-Men.
Yeah. So that's still in the limbo. Don't know if it's going to come out to streaming or a movie.
But Fox was like, thank God that Disney acquired us because we don't have to deal with it now.
We lost on this.
So, but this has been in the works. They're just like, here you go.
Yeah.
Bye. So, kind of funny that they're doing that. But also with this whole thing, this not particularly to Fox, but kind of the Disney brand itself. Mm-hmm. The Lego sets kind of came out for Avengers and Spider-Man this week. Avengers, we still don't know like how legit they are. Mm-hmm. But I feel like with the Spider-Man ones, we've seen the trailers.
We should have went to the Lego store yesterday.
We should.
When we were at the mall.
Yeah.
Because we went to go see a movie yesterday, and before that we went to the mall just to browse around.
Kill time. Yeah. And I think that...
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I forget that they have the Lego store in there. But, yeah, the new set that comes out for Spider-Man is pretty close. We've seen it in the trailers with the monsters or the elementals like Hydro Man.
Yeah, but they actually
Man.
confirmed it because they gave them names.
Yep.
Because when we called it, when we first heard about the synopsis of this Spider-Man movie, or even saw the first clip where Spider-Man or Tom Holland gets washed away by water.
Yep.
Hydro Man. And what do you know? Hydro Man is in Legos.
Yep. So and it shows
Man.
It shows the scenes from the movie. So unless
the trailers,
or the trailers, so unless they're really fucking with us at Marvel and like we get into Endgame and we're like, wait, all the trailers were just kidding and like they were jokes, like they've been saying. But I doubt they'd do that with Spider-Man because that's like another one of their newer ones. And
it's Sony.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and they're not going to pull the same stuff that Marvel does. So, yeah. So that's
the Disney news.
Yeah, the Disney takeover news.
So we also have news that a new contender is heading to the subscription services. We got Alamo Drafthouse is joining AMC and MoviePass in this subscription service business. Mm-hmm. Alamo Drafthouse is from Texas, slowly growing throughout the nation. I think they have 2 or 3 here.
Yeah,
right
actually went past one the other day, and they're really nice.
They're
they look
huge.
Yeah, they're very big. So we should probably go there like one
Just
time.
check it out.
Yeah, see what they've got there.
Yeah, I heard it's like kind of like what AMC and Harkins kind of copied. With they had drinks, beers and liquor
alcohol,
and
yeah,
stuff like that, and also like gourmet food.
Mm-hmm.
And now AMC and Harkins now has all that.
Yep. Did you get a $5 coupon from Harkins?
Yeah, but I never got to use it.
Okay, I just got one today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I hit enough points for it.
Oh, yeah.
So, but that's the thing. That's what I like about Harkins is we go there, we spend the money there, and we get like the $5 coupons that can go towards my ticket next time.
It's after like, oh, I thought you were talking about the, because when they first opened up the bar, they gave out free $5 credit.
Oh, okay.
Or like a free drink. That's what I thought you were talking about.
No,
but yeah,
not that.
I've gotten those $5 at least like 3 times now since we go so much.
You gotta get them because it's like, oh, boom.
But
Don't
it's
have
after
to pay
every
for it.
200 points. I think every $1's a point, or maybe not. Probably not, because if you already got it and you've just started using it.
Yeah, well, remember that other account too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so they keep mixing up my accounts. Let's see
But
if
yeah,
they'll do it.
I'm loving seeing subscriptions coming to brands that we use, just kind of like a loyalty point system. I even saw off topic, Target is doing one now too.
A loyalty?
Yeah,
I thought they already had
program.
one. Was that just a credit card?
Their credit card they always pushed on you,
Yeah, okay.
but now they actually have like a loyalty program.
See, and that's what more subscription services need to have. And I'm not talking like Netflix, but just
No.
like,
Companies that provide products.
especially Amazon. Don't they have something like
Well,
that?
Amazon Prime.
Well, what do you get for getting Amazon Prime?
Free 2-day shipping, access to their videos.
That's right. It's
and
the access
their
to the
music,
video
and their music.
Okay, yeah.
It's actually a pretty good deal. I don't know. I mean, their video service has gotten a lot better. Their music service is not that bad actually.
No.
But you have to pay if you want their premium, because not all their music is.
Oh, that's
is
right.
on there.
Yeah, it's ads too, right?
Yeah, I think there's ads. And then finally, last in the news, we have more news from Dune.
Yeah.
So Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragons actor Chang Chen is going to be in Dune. He was Lu Zai or Luzo, I forgot how you pronounce his name.
I think it's Luzai.
And Dark Cloud. And then also they started filming and released this synopsis. I will throw up this synopsis on the screen here so you guys can take a look at what it's about. Some of you have probably already seen Dune, but the synopsis says,
a mythic and emotional charged hero's journey, Dune tells the story of Polarides, a brilliant and gifted young man born into great destiny beyond his understanding, who must travel to the most dangerous planet in the universe to ensure the future of his family and his people. As Molten forces explode into conflict over the planet's exclusive supply of the most precious resources in existence, a commodity capable of unlocking humanity's great potential, only those who can conquer their fear will survive.
so it sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, it sounds epic, actually.
Yeah. I mean, with all those characters in it and this epic story,
Yeah.
it's really fun.
I'm really excited for the cast. I want to see how they all mesh together. I think that
It's very much like we were saying, Expendables and Avengers type of.
Yeah.
They have to deal with all these different personalities.
I like that Endgame really did that, and they kind of spaced everyone. So we'll see how. Infinity War did. In Endgame, we're gonna see that too. I guess all the characters are gonna be in at one moment.
Yeah.
But especially Expendables, because you have to really, like you said, work with the characters that you're given, because they are characters in their own. So. It's gonna be really interesting to see this and see if maybe this brings up bigger budget movies where they can get bigger casts like this.
Yeah, it's been a while since we had like a big epic, I feel.
Well, I mean, they just came out with Triple. What was the Netflix movie?
Oh, Triple Frontier.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider that an epic though, because they.
I'm not saying it was
Yeah.
epic, but it had a lot of
characters.
A-list
Yeah.
actors in it. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, maybe with that we're gonna start seeing that a lot more.
I hope so. That'd
Yeah.
be fun. But yeah, that is it for this week's movie news. Let's move into movie trailers.
We got movie trailers. So first up for our movie trailers, we've got Lucy in the Sky. Not with diamonds though.
No diamonds in this
No
one.
diamonds in this one. It's coming out this year. We've got directed by Noah Hawley.
He's worked on Fargo and Legion and Bones.
Yeah, which you kind of can get from his FX shows, how this is going to be, and it looks...
Based off the trailer.
Yeah, it looks really good. We got a pretty good cast here. Got Natalie Portman playing Lucy, John Hamm, Zazie Beetz is going to be in it, Dan Stevens, Nick Offerman is in a unnamed position.
Yeah.
So a lot of like really big named actors in here. The rest of them seem about... I don't know any of those.
Yeah,
the rest of them.
I mean, Tig, she's a comedian. But other than that, those are all not too big. But Nick Offerman, it's really interesting to see him in this movie because it seems like he's starting to do more movie roles. He did an independent movie last year with the music one. I didn't see it.
And then also he was in the one movie with Chris Hemsworth. El Royale.
Oh, El Royale, that's right. Oh, and he's actually in Fargo, which he worked on with the director.
Yep. So
that's probably why he's in it.
I wonder what he's gonna be playing. But it looks really trippy. Looks like it's a girl that goes out into space and then ends up coming back to Earth and being, I guess, her mind's changed from it. And you know, they don't really show a lot of stuff like really quickly, so you don't get to really grasp on what's really going on.
Yeah, it says on here in the synopsis, the last few words, she begins to slowly unravel and lose touch with reality. That makes so much sense based off that trailer we just saw.
Yep. So yeah, this is Lucy in the Sky. I like.
It said coming soon. Didn't say when it's coming out, but
sometime
this year.
I was just looking at that. But picking up popularity from last weekend.
What do you mean?
It had a page up here.
Uh-huh.
It just didn't have any information. It was just blank. So the last couple days it's picked up.
Oh yeah, because of the trailer. Yeah. Let's move into the next one. It's a movie I've been looking forward to ever since they started talking about it last year. Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's his 9th film, and I feel this is perfectly cast.
Oh yeah.
The only thing that I think would make it better is if they added Jack Nicholson.
How do you know he's not in it?
Oh God.
No. Yes. So it's about a 1960s
actor and stunt double.
Yep. And about, I guess, what shenanigans they get into.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to keep their fame going. Trying to do as many movies as they can, maybe.
Yeah. This trailer confused me. So I thought about this last night, and I wanted to bring it up during your trailer time. I noticed the trend that they're doing in Hollywood with trailers now. They're doing a first release trailer that gives you behind the scenes of what they've been working on, and then they give you an official trailer.
Like a teaser?
No, that first one's a teaser.
Oh, okay.
Always, because it's like 2 minutes though. Then they give you the official, the 1 and 2, and you look at that. That's what they did for Avengers.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing with a lot of movies now. With they're like, when you're like, wait, didn't we already see a trailer? It's not the official. They're giving you the official because it's actually giving the storyline of everything.
They did that last.
Couple years back.
No, the other day. Was it Dark Phoenix?
They did it with Dark Phoenix. They did it with. I don't know if they're doing it with. What was Captain Marvel too? Captain Marvel came out. She came out with
Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu. They finally said the official trailer, even though like the first time around it was the official trailer.
Yeah.
They would say that. So now they're kind of now giving just a sneak peek, and then like a couple weeks later, the actual trailer. And another thing we've talked about before, I'm noticing on Reddit, they always drop a picture of the poster.
The poster and then the movie.
And then the trailer comes out either the next day or that day.
Yeah.
A lot of times on Reddit, because I'll be going through Reddit and I'll see, oh, this movie, oh, it's a cool poster, and then like right under it's always like the trailer for that movie, or the next day it's always posted. So.
Yeah, usually the next day.
But yeah, this one we've been reading about for a while. I think this came out when we first started.
When we first started doing Movie Lowdown, yeah.
Yeah, so it's finally nice to see this come to fruition.
Yeah. I think that, like I was saying, the cast in this. So it has Brad Pitt, which he's playing a character that's very similar to what he's playing as of late.
Yeah.
With the Inglourious Basterds character, or the character where he's a general in that movie, the Netflix movie.
Kind of holding his voice back, but in a southern kind of accent, but not.
I really like that style. And it's kind of almost like, I guess, Fight Club-ish too, in a way.
It almost sounds California-ish too.
And then we got
Leonardo
DiCaprio playing his roles that he's been playing pretty much, which is Wolf on Wall Street-esque kind of a guy.
Yeah, except he's an actor, so it's an actor inside of an actor, so it's like an Inception actor.
But this is also Luke Perry's last film. Rest in peace to him. He died last week. And then
Margot Robbie's in it.
Margot Robbie's in it, and she's a great actress. They didn't show too much of her, but I'm sure she's going to do great in the scenes that she's in. And there's a slew of other people. This one comes out. When does it come out?
Comes out soon, I believe.
July 26th.
Yep.
Wow. Al Pacino.
Dakota Fanning's going to be in it.
Yeah.
Timothy Oliphant, Al Pacino, Tim Roth.
So yeah, they got
Kurt
Al
Russell.
Pacino, so
they've got it set, and it's kind of cool to see all these people that aren't even
in the trailer.
Yeah. So
they just make like little cameos, I think.
And people are playing Charles Manson, Steve McQueen. So it's gonna have a lot of like. This is
this is Hollywood in this. What was it? The 70s.
Yep.
1969. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is Hollywood as it's frozen in time. It's like almost like a mockumentary biopic.
Yep.
In a way.
So I believe at one point he's Brad Pitt's sparring with
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great.
So
I can't wait for this. But yeah, this is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, July. Next movie.
All right, last up we've got The Unicorn Store. Now, kids, if you want a unicorn and you don't like Brie Larson, we got a movie for you. Just kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah, so this movie, right when I started getting to the middle of it, towards the end, I was like, oh, this is like a movie I like to watch when I'm really drunk at home, because it's a nice coming-of-age story.
It really is. Like,
it's like, don't worry, you can fail, but still do good at life.
Yeah, right. I guess this is... You're in the middle of movie loadouts. I think that's the first.
Great.
This is Brie Larson's directorial debut. This apparently was released last year.
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
2017.
Yeah, and it must have been so bad that they were like, well, we can reshoot it, and since they're doing Captain Marvel together, they probably were like, we can redo this. And...
yeah, let me see where it says here. Came out in Canada at the Toronto International Film Festival, but wasn't picked up until right now.
So that says a lot.
Yeah.
And it was Netflix. It's not like it's going in the theaters. I think it's a good thing that Netflix picked it up, because it looks like a cute story, but at the same time it also looks like something that would never be released in theaters.
Yeah, that's
God
why
help them.
That's why it took 2 years to get out to the public.
Yeah.
But I feel like they picked it up because of Captain Marvel. They wanted to, promote this movie. People are gonna click on it like, hey, I watched Captain Marvel. I guess we'll watch this. It's for free on Netflix.
Yep.
And then, like I was saying when we were watching, it's like, this is exactly what they did with Deadpool, with Bodyguard. I was like, what the heck?
But I feel like Bodyguard was a little better than this is gonna be, because that came out in theaters, and that was really good.
Yeah, who's to say though? But I didn't really watch, I watched part of Bodyguard and then I turned it off.
Yeah, it was at one point it got to the point where I kind of didn't like it, but at the same time, like, I did pay for it in the theaters. Kind of had to go stay in.
But yeah, this has a poor rating right now on IMDb. It's at a 4.2, but also only 373 people rated it.
And also, they're probably trolls too from Captain Marvel.
Exactly.
I'm sure.
If you didn't think about that, yeah.
Yeah.
So who knows? The trailer looked fun. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, and the fact that it was from 2017 might mean that it just was stuck in limbo.
Yeah.
There's no, and now that she is popular, it does make sense, just like the Brad Pitt one that was released that we've been talking about. Dark Side of the Sun.
Oh, the Dark Side of the Sun, yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because that one took a while for people to catch on, because it was in 1988 it came out, and they didn't pick it up until 97.
Yeah, 97.
That's a long time.
It's a very long time.
But that was a fuck movie.
It was a very weird movie, yes.
This looks a lot better than that.
This movie won't be available free on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. It's on YouTube, yeah. So, we were talking about this Dark Side of the Sun last week, but definitely check that out.
It's on YouTube.
On YouTube. But yeah, let's get into our
Movie review.
To take the dunk out of the bag.
That's a classic right there.
So this week we saw
Us.
who?
Us.
Us.
Yeah, it's just called Us.
I know.
No, the Us, we're us and them.
This is the second directorial movie of Jordan Peele.
Yes, it is.
He is still sticking with a horror genre, which is it's more horror suspense, I would say. I will say one thing that I will really compliment them on is that there weren't a lot of jump scares, which I think are really annoying and stupid.
Or just like Get Out.
Yeah, and in Get Out there was a couple of jump scares, but they were in like really good spots that made you like actually piss your pants. Same with this one; they're in like really good spots where you're not expecting them.
Well, like I said when we talked about Get Out, I don't know if we talked about it on Movie Lowdown, but it was definitely on the 2017 top list. I think Get Out was on mine.
Yeah.
And I was like, comedy translates very well to horror.
Oh yeah, because
So-
there's so many emotions. It's good to get a little break from.
Yeah.
That's why Marvel movies work so well. There's a lot of comedy in them, and there's a lot of action. So you're getting action, you're fed action, and then all of a sudden you get this comedy
Relief.
boost. Yeah. Same with this movie. It was moments where
Suspense. Oh my god. Suspense.
there was moments in this movie where the comedy was so perfect.
Oh, yeah, there was
in
a lot of good
places
comedy in this.
where like things were tense, and then they'd bring comedy in, and you're like, oh man, like it's funny because I feel like a lot of the times that they made those jokes, I would make those jokes in serious situations.
Yeah.
So it made me feel good that like that something that could happen.
I think my favorite character in this was Tim Heidecker.
Yes.
He played Josh Tyler, which was the best friend to
Winston
Dukes'
Dukes.
character.
Gabe.
Yeah, he was like the guy that tells him what to get, basically. He's like the influencer, I guess, in a way, where it seems like they always try to one-up each other.
Yes.
But then he was also like this total like douchebag to his wife.
Yeah. Like complete douche. But let's get into the meat of it.
Okay.
This was really a lot to process, even though there was little stuff that
Yeah,
happened.
that's true.
There's
a lot of depth to this movie.
There's so much that they didn't bring up, and they said that it was supposed to be a spiritual successor.
To Get Out.
Did you feel like it was?
I didn't feel like it at all.
No.
I don't see any.
I didn't
similarities.
either. No, and I mean I get that like it's a horror aspect and it's
It's
kind of,
very much Twilight Zone.
but it looked like it
Maybe
was
that's
his take on the mole people
Yeah.
from Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
It's about a group of people that are underground, and they are clones of every person that's out there. And then they grow up, and they do everything that they do on the top, and they do it underground, which is just kind of like this. That was my nitpickiness, is that whole part of it.
Yeah.
Because like, what if somebody travels or whatever?
That's why it's one of those movies where you just have to let it go.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let go of everything that's real in life and just ride
And that's the
with
thing.
it.
Like last night, I thought about that on the way home, and then as soon as I got to like my house, I let it go, and I started, laughing about it more. But the part of it is the one person switches with the other person, or they kill the other person. That's basically the synopsis of this movie. Is this is all because of what is it?
What do you mean?
Red. What was the
Red jumpsuit? What do you mean?
what was the
Hands Across America.
Hands Across America.
Yeah.
This all started because of
Because
Hands Across America.
Yeah.
I thought that was like probably the best part of this movie was
Yeah.
that he made he probably picked something out of a hat, like what's gonna cause the apocalypse, and he just was like Hands Across America. Okay, now I got to think of something for Hands Across America, and he did, and it ends
good.
up, being really good. But hats off to Jordan Peele.
Yeah, there's definitely leaves you with a lot of questions.
Yeah. What did you like most about it?
The acting, the main character, what's her name? Sorry, I'm trying to cut. Lupita. Dude, she's gorgeous. She's such a pretty woman. The comedy in this, there was just like you were saying, just like perfectly placed in certain areas. And it was very natural. I felt like it didn't feel like the script was forced. Like it felt like you were just like, hanging out with the family.
Yeah, it had that like it did feel like a vacation.
Yeah.
Like you're on that beach with them, and just like
oh, this is a horror movie? Oh, it is.
Yep.
Like if you just cut out the horror aspects and left like the non-horror aspects, it'd be just like a family vacation movie.
I'm glad they didn't make it a found film, because they could have easily done that
God.
too.
Yeah, that's true.
But Jordan Peele's not tacky like
No. That or he might make one.
And I like that this was his. That he cut the budget. He took a lower budget by directing it and directing and everything, producing and writing it.
Yeah, he did all three.
Just so he could keep his own way of doing it. Yeah.
Properties, yeah.
And I think that's why this movie is going to be so successful.
Because the director, the writer, has full control. There's no outside influence. He does exactly what he wants.
Exactly. And why do you think Dark Phoenix is going to have such a problem? Because Fox said this, and then the other team said this, and the director said this, and they don't get along, and they all clash. With this, he had two co-directors that I noticed. I believe there was one co-writer.
Yeah.
But that's...
No, it was just him.
Well, no. In the actual credits,
okay.
It said co-director 1, co-director 2.
Oh, okay.
So they're probably to help him deal with everything
that's going around him.
Yeah. And like I said, the writers, there was him, and I believe it said a co-director on that, or a co-writer on that. Producing wise, he produced it himself.
Yeah. I feel like there was another movie we were talking about last week that like, why did this movie... Oh, it was The Predator. So Josh Blake, or what's his name? What's his name? The director? The Predator?
Oh, Shane Black.
Shane Black, thank you. Shane Black, like, he made all those great films, and then all of a sudden The Predator was released, and we're like, why did The Predator not do so well, even though he has such a great track record? You see, he has a different writer, he has different producers, it's not him.
It's not. And I think Shane Black, that's actually the big thing that they had a problem with Iron Man 3, was Shane Black did Iron Man 3, and it's all over the place. It's an action movie, it's Christmas time, he's not in the suit, he's only in the suit like maybe 20% of the movie.
Yeah.
There's a little kid in it, there's a lot of like family aspects, and you're just like, you're kind of lost, and you can see that that's probably where Marvel was like, they maybe are a little too lax on saying, you do whatever,
This is before the MCU, right?
No, this was still around with the MCU. This is when it was really solidifying as the MCU, because that was his third film. And I think that at that point it was right after Avengers. So that was like his storyline was continuing after the Avengers.
Okay.
Because he had PTSD from
you're right.
That missile in the wormhole.
I was thinking Iron Man 2.
Yeah. So this one was just kind of like interesting the way that they did it.
But yeah, back to us.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
With us, it's interesting the way that they did it, because it didn't feel that long either. Like,
no.
It felt very well done, and I think Jordan Peele has every right to do Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Every right to.
Right after I saw this movie, I said to you that it was a very Twilight Zone movie.
Yeah. So.
And like you said, the mole people.
Yep.
You nailed that too.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this is a really good movie. I honestly think that I like this better than Get Out.
Really?
Because I like the twist that it was, spoiler alert, it was her the whole time.
Yeah.
She ends up capturing herself when she's a kid and switching places with her, and the whole story, like, the big thing is, do you know what Abraham 11:11 is?
No, I never looked at Jeremiah 11:11.
Jeremiah 11:11. It's about God
Eclipse?
being pissed at something somebody did, and how they're against false gods. And so I guess what I was reading was that it's pissed that she switched places with her.
Yeah, let me see what it says exactly.
I will bring on them a disaster they cannot escape. Although they cry out to me, I will not listen to them.
Damn.
Yeah, so that was supposed to be like when she saw 11:11, a lot of the coincidences.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was pretty intense. That was.
Yeah, I would say I like Get Out just a little bit more because I felt like that hit me harder.
Yeah.
That hit me harder, like at the end of the movie.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, it did hit me hard too, but this one was just kind of.
But yeah, this was I
had more fun in this one than Get Out. Because, like, I liked that it was about something that was in our society right now, about racism. And, like, the whole fact of them buying and selling people was, that was super crazy how they put that in there, and I thought that was great. But this, I really liked the fact that everyone had a double, that everyone had to fight their double and all lost.
And they all doubles can go, ah! Yeah.
They could only animal growl, and that's like the interesting part, how she could talk.
The reason why I liked Tim Heidecker's character so much was his double.
Yeah.
Because he was always like making these like weird gestures.
Yeah, he was just goofy.
Yeah.
Like, it means that his real life guy was just a dick bag, and his
actual character, or his shadow character,
was a goofball. So, but yeah, all around great movie.
Yeah, definitely check this one out. Even if you're not a horror fan, this is, I think, a good movie.
Yeah, it's not scary.
It's not too scary. I mean, there are a few scenes that are like, oh shit, but not that bad.
I think that when he said that it was going to be more of a horror movie, I think he meant by like blood, because there's a lot more blood in it, or same amount. I don't remember if there was blood in.
Yeah, there was. There was towards the end.
Oh yeah, there was. Yeah. But it still was like, it was definitely, it had a horror aspect. It had, like, you know, the owl. The owl was my favorite part of the movie.
The owl?
Remember when she walks into the mirror house and the owl comes out, and then at the end of it, she goes through it and she smacks it?
Thank you for saying that. So I think I might have saw Get Out on one of the tree stumps that was on that mirror house.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was like carved in, it looked like.
Oh, okay.
Like it was like a cartoon of it carved into it.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Sure, he would add in something from his other movies.
Yeah.
So, and nothing was from that universe, so it's not that we know.
No.
If anything, those two characters are killed now.
Unless if the Hall of Mirrors was made by that lady.
Let's not get that deep.
Yeah. But yeah, that is it for this week's movie lowdown. Have anything else?
No question this week.
No question. Like I said, we are coming out with a new film studio, so look forward to that. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm TJ Washuk.
And I'm the Oakland Raiders.
Love you.
This has been a Guys Production.